Now, 4 in every 10 paternity tests conducted in Ghana in 2025, about 42.3% excluded the tested man as the biological father. The findings, captured in a new report by the Blueprint DNA organization, is raising concerns about trust in relationships and the growing reliance on science to confirm fatherhood. But beyond these statistics are real lives and real heartbreak. My colleague Elizabeth Kabuki Okanse has more. This report is read by Eno Safun.
It was heartbreaking. It was very, very negative. Yeah, it was negative. He's my firstborn.
For years, he believed he was a father. He showed up for every milestone, every sacrifice, every memory, until one test changed everything. 33-year-old Seydou Issa says he never doubted being the father of his child. It was only when a travel opportunity came up that he decided to take a DNA test almost casually.
I wanted to travel, and during the immigration forms, when I was filling the immigration forms, I was asked whether I have a child or not. The children are 2. We have 2 children. So she suggested, why is it that I'm going to do only 1 child? Why don't I do the 2? I said, no, this one is, I'm just using it for something. It's not that I'm doubting.
What was meant to be routine became life-altering. The results shattered him. The child he had raised for years was not biologically his. He describes the experience as emotionally and financially draining.
When I opened it, it was very, very painful, because you can imagine taking care of a child for 9 years during the pregnancy time, making it 10 years. It's not easy. You know, it is waste of time, waste of money, and waste of energy.
Seydou recalls how the pregnancy changed him, pushing him to work harder and take responsibility, believing he was building a future for his own child. But that future began to crumble. He says the revelation has led to the breakdown of his marriage.
I would say the marriage is no more. Yeah, even though we've not, the family has not done the necessary right.
In a painful twist, his wife believes she may not have known, as the child was conceived during a period she had relations with him and her ex-boyfriend.
She confessed that she was dating someone before I met her, so maybe during that time, yeah, maybe both of us, I and the unknown person, maybe both of us had sex with her.
Seydou's story is not isolated. According to the Blueprint DNA report, 42.3% of paternity tests conducted in Ghana in 2025 excluded the tested man as the biological father, roughly 4 out of every 10 cases. Medical Director of Blueprint DNA, Dr. Abeku Gansa, explains that exclusion rates are higher among older children, as many tests are conducted later to resolve long-standing doubts.
It was scientifically significant or statistically significant that when the children were tested at much younger ages, the rates of negative outcomes was lower as compared to the children who were tested at a much older. So one of the key insights was the fact that when testing is done earlier, most of those cases are usually being done to verify or just confirm.
Behind these numbers are broken homes, difficult conversations, and emotional scars. Some Guineans support DNA testing as a tool for truth. Others worry about its impact on families.
Where nowadays in Ghana, we have more men battling fertility issue than in the olden days. And then this fertility issue thing, the society puts more pressure on the women. And so most of the time, the women will have to outsource their options, which leads them to going outside of their marriage. I'm not saying that's right, but then most of the time it leads them to go out of their marriage to go and seek for babies and then bring it into their home.
If you say, Ebia, answer now for one. Okoye no no obi foforo no wo na esan say nsem bi a wo ka kire ni nti ne man adwen sesan ene oba na obi ada enro na akohu ene ono oba ma ono san abeka bom so ti ase eti no enro no obi da no e bia ne hunsuo no eno na be nipa. So what I say? And run our cofan.
Many are now calling for stakeholder intervention, including proposals to make DNA testing compulsory at birth.
I think that from when you go and you give birth, they should check and see whether the child is for the father.
Government intervention should be made, or maybe it can also pass through parliamentary bill. They have to do something about it.
Dr. Abeku Gansa also reveals there are rare but confirmed cases in Ghana where non-identical twins have different biological fathers, with a detailed report expected soon.
You can have non-identical twins where the fathers for the twins may be different. So we've had about 3 cases of twins being tested with different outcomes for twin A and twin B. So we will be doing a publication on that one as well.
He further encourages more women to participate in testing, noting their involvement remains low.
When it comes to DNA testing, we had only 3% of the mothers involved in the testing, as against 97%. We would want to encourage that the information provided is important for not just the father, but then for the child as well.
As DNA testing becomes more accessible, more families are confronting uncomfortable truths. But beyond the science lies a deeper question. What truly defines a father? For Seydou Issa and many others, the answer is not simple, because sometimes the truth doesn't just reveal, it changes everything.